Welcome back, beautiful souls. Today we're diving into a topic that's often misunderstood, yet holds immense power for how you experience the world and how the world experiences you, your feminine energy. There's a common misconception that feminine energy needs to be loud, performative, something you put on like a costume to be seen or to attract attention. It's often associated with grand gestures or an exaggerated persona, but I want to share a different truth with you. Real feminine energy doesn't need to announce itself. It's not a show, it's a deep internal state of being. It quietly settles into your body, softening your nervous system, bringing a sense of calm and ease. And when you move through the world from this place, something truly magical happens. The world responds to you differently. The most profound shifts in your feminine energy don't come from massive transformations or overnight changes. They come from tiny, almost imperceptible habits. These are habits so small you might barely notice them at first, yet they hold incredible power to change how you feel inside your own skin, influencing your confidence, your peace, and your overall sense of self. Often, this journey begins with the very way you move your body. Think about your daily walk. Are you rushing, shoulders tight, perpetually trying to get somewhere as fast as humanly possible? This hurried pace, this constant tension, can subtly signal to your nervous system that you're always on guard, always in fight or flight mode. Instead, consider simply letting your body move the way it naturally wants to. It's an invitation to a different rhythm. When your hips loosen, when your steps become fluid instead of stiff and rigid, something truly subtle yet profound happens. You begin to stop leading with your mind and you start leading with your body. This isn't about exaggeration or putting on a show. It's about giving yourself permission. Permission to sway gently instead of bracing against the world. Permission to feel grounded and secure in your own skin, rather than constantly guarded against perceived threats or judgments. And once your body feels safer, once it knows it doesn't need to be in a constant state of defense, something beautiful unfolds. Confidence doesn't need to be forced. It simply shows up on its own, a natural byproduct of your internal ease and self-acceptance. It emanates from within, a quiet strength that doesn't need external validation. This same powerful idea of tiny intentional shifts also applies to how you present yourself to the world. There's a common belief that if you don't have time to do everything, the full makeup, the elaborate hair, the perfect outfit, then it's not worth doing anything at all. But feminine energy doesn't live in these extremes. Instead, it thrives in intention, in the power of small, deliberate acts of self-care. Just 5 minutes of intentional care, a swipe of your favorite lipstick, a quick brush through your brows, slipping on those earrings you love, can shift your energy more profoundly than an hour of perfectionism ever could. And this isn't about trying to impress anyone else. It's a powerful signal you send to yourself. I matter today. My well-being, my presentation, my comfort are important. That internal signal, that quiet acknowledgement of your own worth, radiates outward. It changes how you speak, how you stand, how you make eye contact. And people around you feel it. They sense the shift, the ease, the quiet confidence that comes from truly honoring yourself. Another incredibly quiet, yet profoundly impactful shift happens when you stop insisting on doing everything alone. This includes the simple act of asking for help, accepting help when it's offered, and allowing someone to make things a little easier for you. Many of us are taught that asking for help makes us weak, but in truth, it does the opposite. It softens the armor you never truly needed to wear in the first place. Feminine energy inherently trusts that support exists in the world. It understands that life doesn't need to be wrestled into submission through sheer force and effort. Sometimes this looks like simply asking an employee for help finding something in a store, instead of wandering endlessly trying to figure it out on your own. Other times it's allowing someone to open a door for you, instead of instinctively racing ahead to do it yourself. It's a subtle pause, a moment of allowing. This isn't about dependency. It's about cultivating receptivity. It's about opening yourself to the flow of life, to the kindness of others, and to the ease that can come from connection. And this receptivity, this willingness to receive, changes your entire posture toward life. You become an open vessel rather than a fortress. Then there's the often neglected realm of pleasure, the kind that has absolutely no productivity attached. Doing something simply because it feels good, purely for the joy of it. This could be losing yourself in a captivating fiction novel, Or perhaps it's listening to music that doesn't teach you anything, music that simply moves your soul and allows you to feel. It might be laughing at something silly, a moment of lightheartedness that brings genuine joy to your day, or simply enjoying beauty without feeling the need to explain why, just reveling in a sunset, a flower, or a piece of art. When every single moment has to be useful, productive, or goal-oriented, your feminine energy goes quiet. It retreats, unable to breathe. But when you consciously allow yourself small pockets of pure, unadulterated joy, just because your energy starts to feel warmer, lighter, and truly more alive. That inner warmth grows exponentially when your mind isn't constantly overloaded with a never-ending to-do list. When every single thought, every reminder, every task doesn't have to live inside your head all day, constantly vying for your attention. This is where simple habits like writing things down become revolutionary. Get those thoughts out of your head and onto paper. Let your brain rest from the constant management of tasks and reminders. Feminine energy simply doesn't thrive in constant mental noise and chaos. It thrives when your body can come back online, when you can truly feel present in the moment rather than perpetually preoccupied with the past or the future. That presence, that deep connection to yourself, only deepens when you consciously choose to stop rushing through life. Not everything needs to be done at full speed or with a sense of frantic urgency. Consider cooking slowly, truly savoring the process of preparing a meal rather than just getting it done, or walking without urgency, simply enjoying the journey, the sights, the sounds, rather than fixating on the destination. Let your skincare routine feel like a sacred ritual, a moment of self-love, instead of just another task to check off your list. Slowing down doesn't make you fall behind in life. On the contrary, it brings you back into yourself, back to your essence. You start to feel your intuition again, that gentle inner knowing. Your creativity begins to flow. You reconnect with your breath, your vital life force. And here's something people don't talk about enough. Not everything needs to be perfect. The pursuit of perfection can be utterly draining. When you allow things to be good enough, when you release the pressure of flawless execution, your nervous system immediately relaxes. Joy, that elusive feeling, comes flooding back into what you do because the burden of impossible standards has been lifted. Perfection drains softness from your life, leaving you rigid and exhausted. Ease, on the other hand, restores it, bringing back flow and grace. This same softness appears when you treat yourself kindly in small, everyday ways. A warm, comforting drink on a cold day, the simple beauty of fresh flowers on your table, or a new book you're genuinely excited to read. These aren't indulgences you earn after exhaustion. They are acts of acknowledgement. Acknowledgement that your happiness matters, that pleasure isn't a reward for suffering. And finally, feminine energy truly stays alive and vibrant when you consciously protect time for yourself. Not someday, not when everything else is done, but intentionally with purpose and commitment. This means scheduling rest, scheduling joy, and actively scheduling moments that exist only for you without external demands or expectations. Because when you honor yourself consistently, when you make these intentional choices, you stop feeling like life is something that's just happening to you. Instead, you start feeling like you're truly living inside it, an active participant, a co-creator of your own beautiful existence. That, my dear friends, is what feminine energy truly is. It's not a performance you put on or a rigid role you have to play. It's a quiet, gentle return to ease, to presence, and to a profound sense of self-respect. It's a journey, one tiny habit at a time, that transforms your inner world and, in turn, how you interact with and are received by the outer world. Embrace these subtle shifts and watch your magnetic, authentic feminine energy quietly awaken. You deserve to feel this beautiful,